And we're back. That's right. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna stay pushing forward. We're gonna keep on being successful, and it's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep on moving forward. It is what it is, man. Folks can feel however they want. I'm out here to get my bread and get my money. Feel me? Straight up. So, like I said, we'll continue to move forward. There you go. He just all the workers. There's another honk. That's the whole work crew. Oh, I love it. I'm telling you, Batman is famous as hell, apparently. I don't even be paying attention, so I don't even know I'm unaware. But apparently, God is at work, right? It has carried very much. You know what I mean? So it's all good, man. We're going to keep on doing what we do, you know? And that's about it. That's my story. That's how the cookie crumbles. All right, hold on. Where is the string? Come on, string. Cooperate. Yeah, like I said, you already know about this. Good talk. Y'all all already know about this. You already know what's going on. Boy, why is this still doing this? I just addressed that. Man. Look. Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bell, jingle bell. I never liked when people changed that song. No, I didn't. I didn't appreciate it. I must have known I was always Batman. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Come on. Ugh. All right. Hopefully that'll work for them. Batman's got a job to do. I gotta save Gotham. Criminals and corruption everywhere. It's that simple. The Batman can't be stopped. Because I'm strong as hell, boy. That's why. Super strong. Superhuman. That's right. What? Oh my goodness. Anyway, how are you doing out there today? We got the chat open. There we go. Oh, oh, Maria. I'm famous as hell. Super famous. Famous Batman. And not even aware of it. That's all. I have no idea what be going on. I don't know what people say because I don't really talk to nobody. So it's pretty cool, you know? Yeah. But yeah, like I said, we're going to keep moving forward. Keep on making it do what it do. That's what it is. Yep. All right. I'm all these people's fearless leader. Oh, I love it. All right. Joker. He said the truth today too. He said, "You look like you just mind your own business." Right. That's all I do. Like I like to be left alone, you know. Like I'm like Rambo. I just do me. I don't know. I really don't be paying attention to anything. But what you got to do. You know, I'm doing everything right. I'm showing y'all the game plan. I'm showing you the way to go, man. I'm always genuine. I'm always tell you the truth. We're taught always. That's the thing. I'm gonna make good, solid decisions for me, my future. Anybody who don't have my best interest at heart, I mean, you know, what are we talking for? You know, you got to have my best interest at heart. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, that was a good look today. So there you go. That's God at work. God, God will fix it. There we go. Another honk. There's more honks. This is crazy, bro. How famous am I getting? Like, I really don't know. It's got to be, you know. Let me see if this will work like this. It's got to be pretty off the chain. You know, if I can't even walk and folks just honking everywhere, going crazy. This is how crazy Batman's made Gotham. That's them. Like it's crazy, man. I know there. You heard it. Oh, oh my goodness, it's too funny. So yeah, like I said, what the hell? What was like a banshee scream? What was that? Just roll up on Batman and scream. Oh my goodness. It's funny. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna stay moving. We're gonna stay moving forward. We're gonna stay doing what we do, and that's about it. Can't nothing stop your bullet. None. Said none. Nothing. Said nothing. Nothing can stop me now. Yeah, cause I'm the bat, the big old bat. Big old bat who controls and runs everything around you. Flappy, flap, flap, flap. All right. Well, yeah. Like I said, we will continue to win. That's right. We are going to continue to win. We're going to continue to stack the wins, right? We're trying to stack that paper. Like I said, everybody can come out their pocket and donate. That's right. We got a Cash App right here, bottom left-hand corner. $ Sham God 2023. We have a PayPal. And we have a Venmo. You can do it if you try. If you try, you can probably donate. You probably have a job right now. You probably make some money. You probably have a support system. You're probably okay and have more than enough. And that's why you should help the bat. That's right. Help the bat. Help the bat. Help you. That's right. If everyone would get together and donate just a little 5, 10, 20, $100, if you're feeling generous, then the Batman would have his funds to be Batman and continue to do what I do. There we go. Somebody waved. I waved back. All right. You need money. Money me. Money me now. We definitely need money. Need money. This project was expensive. Okay. Being Batman is expensive as hell. Costs a lot of money. Hard. Rough. Not an easy job to do. We need your help. Your support. It's that simple. I need an electric scooter or a mini motorcycle, something. I don't know what it's going to be, but like I said, I'm grateful for the little things I do have. I really am. I'm grateful, man. Super grateful. Super grateful. But yeah, these folks playing their games online, they just giving me more and more evidence. That's all they doing. They just don't. They never going to understand or get it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, is what it is. But yeah, we're pretty much not going to even acknowledge it anymore. We'll pick and choose what we acknowledge, just like you, with your selective hearing. That's right. Joker. Oh, no. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Rob Rack is still homeless in a roach motel room. He'll never stop being homeless. No matter how hard he tries. And Daria is the number one cause of poverty for Rob Rack. You need to stop lying to yourself. She's not a 10, she's a 1. But yeah, like I said, I love it. I'm famous. I'm famous as hell, boy. I'm the famous Batman. And I got these folks in their feelings. That's right. I got them all in their feelings. Right. They told me today, call us if you need us. See, there we go. That's God at work. That is 100% God at work. That's what we need. And I told them, like, that's awesome. You know what I mean? That's the way that people should be, right there. Oh, somebody's speeding. Batman is a snitching. Going fast as hell. Oh, look, it's a Lamborghini. Probably on payment. Lambo, my Lambo. I woke up in a new Bugatti. Like, if you woke up in a new Bugatti, you must have had a rough night. How the hell did you get there? Like, only you, only the culture would brag about how they woke up in a stolen car. Ridiculous. I woke up in a new Bugatti. Rob Rack claims he's a comedian, but Batman does stand up while he runs the streets. And I get paid for it, boy. I get his aid. You can't do it. Never in a million years. Oh, Rob Rack, oh, Rob Rack, Rack said Rob Rack, oh, Rob Whack, Whack, oh, Rob Whack still can get a job. Rob Whack, oh, Rob Whack, Whack said Rob Whack, oh, Rob Whack, Whack. That's quacktastic. Oh, Rob Whack, oh, Rob Whack, Whack. Oh my goodness, what are we doing out here? What the hell happened in these streets? The hell are they doing out there in Sacramento? Sacramento. I'm the king. Well, I'm gonna take over everything. Don't worry. I'm gonna be in Los Angeles. Working. We're gonna be in all your cities and states. In good time. Be patient. There's no rush. That's what they think. They think there's a rush. There ain't no rush. You can take our sweet time. You know, like I'm taking my time right now. I need to know when folks is gonna help me with a ride. That's what I need. Why is my screen brightness all the way up? Why? Stop. Like, my phone just be doing stuff to do it. Like, what the hell? There we go. There's a huge honk. When I give them a flick, boy. Flick. But yeah, like I said, we're going to be in all these other cities and states. You can ask him too. I told him the truth about everything. I said, you know, said the truth of who I am. Like he was cool. Let's see. A friend asked me what I'm doing. I said, training again. I do this stuff. It takes discipline, man. That's what I'm here for. That's my thing. I work on me. I work on myself. I work on building this business. I'm not really here for anything else. I'm here to make money, man. Again, if you see me, hand me a couple of bucks. Help your boy out financially so that we can make this move to Katy, Texas and expand and build this. You understand? We got to expand. We got to grow. There we go. More honks from the highway. Huge honks. I grow every day with God. You know, I'm doing my part. God got me, though. He's going to make it happen all in his divine timing. I ain't worried about it. Hold on. But yeah, like I said, I try to do everything to assist those folks and help them, no matter what. Always been that way. I try to help out, man. If they gave me actual assignments, I would try to help out, and as long as it's all done the right way and I'm doing the right thing, I would help. You know what I mean? They just got to tell me what I'm doing. But like I said, I kind of need the tools and resources to be able to really do it. Need a scooter, need all that. There we go. Tell my homie that I'm struggling financially because I am. And there's nothing wrong with that. All right. Did you? Cool. Yes, they are. I agree. Inertia pull-ups are very hard to do. Maybe we could set a new world record with them today. I feel a little laggy. I don't know why. I mean, I know I've slept some, but I think my body's trying to catch up. But yeah, trying to get going today. I've seen that guy before somewhere. Yeah, I've definitely met him. It's a small place down here, everybody talks. Word travels fast, I'm sure. I just don't really be dealing with folks too much. I appreciate it. How many did you do? You're just barely moving, right? You just get up there. It's not a hold. It's not quite a hold, but and I mean, I kind of changed the length of how much I move because I'm trying to, knock out the reps. But yeah, I mean, you don't have to move very much at all. It's a little. It's just like a little, like that shake a weight thing or whatever that they invented. Kind of like that. Shake a weight. Whatever the hell it's called. I didn't think it's called that. It's called something. Yeah. Like I said, yeah, inertia pull-ups are very hard. They're hard as hell. Takes time to build up. So there's a car up here, so we'll see what this is about. But yeah, that's good. They said call anytime if you need us. Sometimes I'll be walking in different areas, so I'd have to call whoever, but I'm Batman, man. I'm a tough guy, I try to hold my own. But it is nice to know that, you know what I mean? In case I ever do need help or whatever, like that's the thing. Like I'm just a normal dude, man. It's just there's been a lot of stuff that's gone on, and I explained that to him, and I've been through a lot. So, times have changed. Things change. Like you said, like the penguin said, things change. You're not the mayor. Things change. You really think you'll win? Things change, right? That's exactly the position I'm in. Things change. It's crazy, man. It really is. It's crazy. But you know why it's not crazy to me? Because I believe in God. That's why. But I have faith, real faith. But yeah, like I said, I've always been hard on myself, man. That's what I'm trying to work on. I real talk. Everything I'm doing here is for a good purpose and good efforts and to help. So we're gonna stay doing what we do no matter what. You know what I mean? It's that simple. They're driving kind of weird. I'm just paying attention. They said the next time they say something about them, tell them to try them. I mean, I tell them to try them all the time, but folks don't even want to work out. It's supposed to be the concept. This is a weird place because it's supposed to be the concept, that if you go for a run, you don't got to announce it. Other folk, like if I go for a run every day, right, which sometimes I do run out here, folks will naturally fall in line and they'll come out and run. It's the same thing with that. But I don't know. Like people don't want to work out, man, or I don't know, maybe they feel phased or something. I don't see for what, I've heard people say that on videos, like having to explain, oh, we got a super chat. What the hell? How much is that? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. We got a super chat, folks. No, I appreciate every little bit I get, man. Even if people send $1, if you get 100 people to send $1, that's $100. So God will work it out. He'll fix it. He'll, love outweighs the fear. My job is to become totally non-reactionary, which is just hard for me because I've been conditioned and trained my whole life to be very reactionary, you know? Like I'm an expert in like hand-to-hand self-defense because I actually had to go through that. You know, that's the thing. Like, I'd be real skeptical of like self-defense coaches because it's like, well, what have you been through? Because I can actually tell you, and none of it was pretty. It wasn't fun. It wasn't something that I even want to think about, you know? But I mean, I've really been through it. So, you know, the only way a teacher is going to be able to teach you is through life experience. You know, the only way you learn is by actually doing something and going through it. I don't care what anybody tells you. You can't learn anything unless you do it. Some people choose to learn the wrong things. There we go. Said hi. Yeah, some people choose to learn the wrong things, and that's on them. $2. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. God put me through this time period to teach me how to be grateful, man. I'm grateful for every little bit I get. $2 is a big deal for me right now because that goes on the check. And that helps me. I'm much more appreciative and grateful than all these other folks on here. And a lot of them, they get bigger super chats all the time. All the evil folks, they get money all day. They get $5 super chats like nothing. And you can hear they're not even grateful or thankful. You know, like they probably don't even really need it. You know, and yet none of them are really truly rich. You know, none of them really, have built anything or succeeded or, you know what I mean? You understand, money isn't everything. I think the impact and, your effect on the world and your purpose, for me, I think that's a lot bigger than, money could ever be worth, to be honest. And that's just how I feel. Oh, man. But yeah, we're going, ooh, that car sounds bad. You might want to get that fixed, buddy. Ugh, that was bad. And that was Britney Spears bad right there. That was bad. I did it again. Yeah, like I said, we run the streets already for real. We're going to continue to be the boss. This person is going to continue to drive slow as they possibly can. Hold on. Oh, baby, baby, oh, you think I'm the Joker. right, I'm back. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. I love Christmas. I just wish Christina was here with me. That's all. But she said she's feeling better, doing better. So that's awesome. Hopefully, I'll be all right. I'm going through a lot. But, God brought me this far, man. But yeah, like I said, no, I'm grateful for every little donation I get, any money, and that's the thing. Like, I just know I'm doing right when people are supporting. I know that that's God, like, rewarding me. You know, it's obviously probably why you're in the chat right now. But yeah, inertia pull-ups are crazy, man. It's just people don't understand how to work out. Everybody says, well, if you have the proper form and technique, I mean, that's the silliest thing I ever heard. I mean, why would it matter about your technique? Because you're just doing regular reps at, the same volume. I mean, it's not going to do anything for you. I mean, Mike Menser can talk about, oh, well, you're only supposed to train twice a week, all he wants. But Mike Menser was, what. So, I mean, if you're not doing it naturally, I mean, how can you really give advice? I mean, I do this all naturally. I mean, half the time I come in here over here, I haven't, like nothing. I'm just going straight, just get up and go and work out, So everything I do is natural. So dudes like that they want to look all big. I mean, you can look as big as you want, but all that stuff's going to slow you down. That's why bodybuilders are not Batman. That's why bodybuilders are not, hired for the CIA and FBI, body generally. I mean, some of them, a lot of them, they work out, they try to get big. There's nothing wrong with that. That's cool. Like, get as strong as you can. I understand that principle. That makes a lot of sense. That's cool. I got nothing against that. Like, some of them are in good shape, and that's what we need, But I'm saying the people who do it unnaturally because they don't believe in themselves, like Cali Muscle. So people had comments on here, but were they really people? Did they have an identity? No. I mean, like I said, I shook Cali Muscle's hand, yeah, and I talked to him, and the minute he brought up Hollywood, everything went left for me. The minute he said Hollywood is taking real good care of me, I said, yeah. I mean, I can see why by looking at you, can't I? It's not a difficult concept. I mean, I could take one look at you and see why, real talk. It's written all over you, literally. So yeah, I mean, if you don't believe in yourself, I mean, what's the point? You got to believe in yourself. It's that simple, right? We got a bunch of people out here today, and it's going to mess up my workout. Oh man. Oh, maybe not. Oh, now they're all running away. Sweet. They're going to go play basketball. Good. All right. It's Batman's turn. It's my turn. My turn. That's how Batman is. All right. Let's see here. Getting started today, boy. Now, which one of you want to come out here and work out? Who want to work out? You let me know. You will respect my authority. When you come out here, make sure you come out here to train, all right? Right, you heard? Make sure you come out here and be ready to train, be ready to lift up in the air. Put your hands in the air. Oh, I feel horrible today. I drink too much chalky milk, man. I love that chocolate milk. It'd be messing me up. Then I mix it with Dr. Pepper. I mean, not literally, but I drink Dr. Pepper and then chocolate. I got a real bad habit. Batman ain't gonna lie to you. He be trying that immortal stuff. Real, I be putting it to the test every day. Like, what else can I do here? Like, I'm gonna try you a little bit today, God. Like, you said I'm immortal, huh? Don't get any ideas, Tyree. You said I'm immortal, right? So I can withstand anything. All right. But y'all don't get it. I be testing. I be having fun with it. What he told me. That you immortal. Like, that's like the worst thing you can tell a person. They gonna get all sorts of crazy. I'm immortal? Wait. That's like I'm Super Mario and I done got the little mushroom thing or what the star. I got the star. That's how I live my life. I'm not joking. When it's like one up, you like the little block where he's like, boop, and then, that's me. Woohoo! Mario. Oh wow, that's a very distant country. Cool, I'm down. Yeah, come on over. Said he's from a distant country, but he'll come work out with me if he's ever in Texas. Do you come over to the U.S.? That's cool. I'm down. I don't know, man. Right now I need help with money, man. I ain't gonna lie. I need a lot of help with the money. I mean, that's the thing. That's why I built this. It's not why, but I built it and I expect and believe that God's gonna carry me like He's carried me through everything, and I believe that the money is gonna come. It has to. I mean, it's the only way we're gonna fund this. But yeah, I wish that like I could come up on a grand right now on top of what I got and make several bands and several racks, and that's why I'm working so hard. I'm trying my best, but it's just this is very slow and it doesn't make much. So I don't know, because I would love to get the money so I can run up to Austin or Katy, Texas, and try that out, or at least go out there for a mini vacation, you know, and see what's up. I need funding from the public to do this stuff. I mean, I need your help. I need the money. I need, people to get together and finance it until something comes through for me that's major. You know, God told me it would. I believe him. I want to been to California, New York. Texas is way different. Texas is a lot more real. It just is. Cali is what it is, but that's the thing. Everybody in Cali and New York just has their own mentality. You know what I mean? They see things the way they see it. They have their little jaded perception. And Texas, we don't play no games at all. It's real as hell down here. It's just different. I mean, you can't come out here and, act the same way that you act in New York and Cali. That's just the truth. That's why, a lot of people from the different states, they feel some way. And I mean, that's probably why, because I'm Texan. You know what I mean? Because they keep talking and bringing up Texas when they talk to me. Like they already in their feelings and mad at me. And then they're like, yeah, in Texas. I'm like, what do y'all got against Texas? Oh, is there some stuff going on? Oh, they're just horse playing. But yeah, like, I don't know. It is what it is, man. Like I said, I mean, we're gonna keep on making it do what it do. We're gonna keep on standing up. We're gonna keep on doing the right thing, and that's about it. But pay attention right now, please. I do appreciate your super chat. Seriously, thank you, and I hope that we can get some more. But yeah, I want to go to California and New York. I'm actually really looking forward to going to Cali if I could at some point. I really hope so. And New Orleans with Christina. I really want to get out of here. So but I mean, God told me, He said, magic is coming your way, and Christina just told me she's getting better today, so that's a really good sign. So I don't know, I have full faith in Christina. I think Christina would just show up, kind of, and or tell me I'm on my way, and I think it might be coming like within the next. It was like over a month ago. It was like she said like maybe in 3 weeks, and then a lot of stuff has happened. So she might be coming like right around the corner. Um, because she's getting better. Once she's better, she's gonna, do what she do, finish negotiating. She said, and she said she always told me she'd be right on her way as soon as she gets done negotiating. So I think she might be here. Like, I mean, it could be within a week. I don't know. That's up to her. But and how she's feeling. But she might show up any day. Like I think I would hope she would tell me. It'd be a nice surprise, though. I mean, it'd be amazing. It'd be, the most wonderful miracle of my life and eternity. But if she just showed up, But I think that, I don't know. I think that try not to cry. I think that, I think she'll be here soon. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can't wait. If she showed up, I'd probably break down in tears. You know what I mean? Real talk. So definitely emotionally attached to Christina. Uh, so yeah, I don't know. I just hope and pray and believe in God, and I know God loves me, man. So I don't doubt it for a minute that He would do anything and everything for me, just like I know Christina would. So I think she might be here pretty soon, man. So that's the thing. I'm trying to be patient and chill, but I just wish that we could make more money, and it's very difficult. It's very hard, you know, especially with everything going on, and these people are on what they on, and they've been trying to do that forever. They try to block blessings and want to block my finances. They're still trying to do it, but in the process of what they're doing, they're giving me more court evidence for my federal lawsuit that I'm taking to Supreme Court. um, I don't know what courts we're going to begin with, but there's going to be a lot of lawsuits. I mean, when Christina gets here, I mean, you know once we get married, I'm gonna have full access to an attorney for, she said, like 33 and a third of a year, maybe more than that now. So there's gonna be a lot of lawsuits filed in time. Just be patient, um, and the truth will come out. And my main concern right now is justice for me, and my inheritance that they stole. I want my money. I want all of it. I want it with interest. Real talk, because I should have had it this entire time. That's the only reason I'm struggling, because everybody else in the world got what they got. They just do. Everybody, bro. There ain't too many folks like me. Folks got what they deserved and got their money and was able to do what they need to do. And me, you know, like I'm totally grateful. It's not like I'm not happy or anything like that. But I'm just saying I didn't get a fair shake in anything ever, and I'm just tired of it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to apologize for existing. You know what I mean? I'm going to start really coming out and saying how I feel and being me, and be, the son that my father raised, be the man that my father raised. You know what I mean? So I want people to understand where I'm coming from. That's all. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think it's all around the corner. But that's the thing. Like, man, if I get this money, that's the first thing I'm going to tell y'all. The same thing I say, you should have never let me get this money, because the minute I get this money, I'm gonna run every block across this country, coast to coast, and everything in the world. And I mean, I'll go operate and work in Africa, Egypt, all that. I'll go everywhere. You know what I mean? So like that's the thing. I'll start in the US, and I'm just real swift. That's what people don't get. Like, everything won't be about Batman, but when we have missions and we have stuff to do, this is my job, and it's gonna always be my job, and we have to focus, and we have to do it the right way, and we have to, get the job done the right way. So just that simple. Can't make mistakes. You know what I mean? And I just think that the fame is going to really carry. I think that there's no way for me to hide from it. I think that people are going to know what I'm doing and who I am, and they'll figure it out regardless. Even if I hide my identity, when we get to the real serious missions and high grade stuff. But people will know. I'm sure they'll be able to figure it out. They're going to be like, "That's him," because they're going to see how I move, and I mean that's part of the legend, I guess. So I don't know. God told me I was going to go into hiding. Might be why. It might be necessary, but this is my life. I'm Batman, so you got to take the good with the bad, I guess. You know what I mean? Like that's the hardest part. Like looking at my future and like wondering like what's in the cards for me and what's all gonna happen. And let me get this. Yo. Yep, the basketball. But yeah, I don't know. I just want to do it right. You know, I want to preserve my freedom. I want to be free. You know, I want to be a free Batman. You know, I'm big on that. You know, I never liked jail. It was never fun. Never had a good time there. It sucked. You know what I mean? So it just is what it is. You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I remember back in the day, I went, and when I was in there, I was still smiling and happy, in a good mood. You know, and they was all like, "Why are you happy? Like you're in here? Like are you crazy or whatever?" And I was like, "I'm happy. You know, I love life, love myself. Like what do you mean? You know what I mean? And I'm rich because you know I had over $250,000 in the bank. I mean, would you not still be happy? You know what I mean? Because I know there ain't nothing nobody can do with me. That's why. You know what I'm saying? But I was going through a lot physically. I went through a lot the whole time, but that's my thing. I've always been happy. I'm happy no matter what my circumstances. I've had it hard, man. I've had it real hard, like people couldn't even imagine. So I still always get up and smile. People see me. People see when I lived in a trailer in the middle of the summer with no AC. They said the same thing. It was like you get up every day, you know, and you smile and you're happy. I mean, why wouldn't I be? I mean, I loved that trailer. I loved living in it. I mean, I had fun. It was what I wanted to do. You know, the not having an AC in the middle of the summer in the middle of Lytle, Texas, was hard as hell. That sucked. But you know, I figured it out and I opened the little windows, you know, enough, and I got through it. You know, I mean, yeah, it was hot as hell. It sucked, but you know, right now, like I said, I shower in freezing cold water. I mean, you know, that sucks. You know, I don't feel good today from it. You know, like it's literally to the point that I have to try to wait because it's been too cold, you know, until it gets a little, you know, warmer because it's just ridiculous. I was shivering and stuff today, you know, like I just showered. So, I mean, there's always challenges, man. Life is hard. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing, you know, promised to be easy, but God said that He would be with us through it. And that's what people don't get, man. I just try to continue to conquer every obstacle in my path, and I think that that's what made me is my hardships and my challenges. Nothing was ever easy. It wasn't pretty all the time. It wasn't perfect, and I don't think it needs to be. That's the whole thing with these people. They're so focused on the image and all this. I mean, I'm not an image. I'm just me. I never claimed to be perfect. I never claimed nothing. And, you know, like you know, we all make mistakes, but you know, I feel like I've done everything right within my life, and I think I'm definitely a role model, and I know I am because I get readings and downloads straight from God and God telling me. So I know people look up to me and how I handle things, and I try to keep that in mind. And trust me, it ain't easy. You know, I got a lot of pride. Pride has always been my thing. I've had more pride than anyone. I always stood on business with everybody and everything. But you know, at some point, I think you really have to realize pride is, you know, a folly. You know what I mean? It's not gonna, you know, I let go of my ego a long time ago, so that's why I'm so patient with people, and I just be observing people. Like it don't matter what you do or say, I just pay attention and observe you. You know, because I'm not gonna put myself in a position that isn't going to help me or my future or conserve or be conducive to me. I have a future being Batman. I have a future with this career. I have a future with what I do. And it's very real and it's effective and it's making a change and it's helping these communities and neighborhoods out here majorly. You know, it's just making a huge difference and I'm really having an impact. So I want to do the same thing. I just want to do it in very more populated areas like New York City, Harlem, Bed-Stuy, whatever, Coney Island or Long Island, whatever they called, all them little boroughs, Brooklyn. I want to come through all them boroughs and where it's, you know, a totally different kind of, you know, mentality and, you know, it's just a different environment. And I want to take this out here right in front of them because they going to trip. They're not going to know how to react. Like, trust me, like, y'all don't get, I'm not the type of person to run from something. I'm the type that I walk into things. So I'm gonna go straight into Brooklyn, straight into the hood in the ghetto, and I already know how I'm gonna be received, not well, and I'm ready for that, and I'm excited about it. That's the difference between me and most people. I don't walk away from situations; I walk into them. You understand? And like, you know, I don't have to explain it like I like it. You know what I mean? I'm a little bit weird on that part. Listen, I love the action. I love me some funk. I do. I mean, I need it. I crave it. I gotta have it, literally. So they're not gonna be ready for me in Brooklyn. Trust me. Be like, yo, you know what block you on? I'm sorry. What? Oh, are you inviting me to the party, dude? What? What, little homie? That's exactly what's going to happen. Watch, I promise you. And I'm going to be in the bat suit the whole time as Batman out there. And yeah, there's going to be people saying and doing things, and you're going to catch it all on camera. And you're also going to catch me standing up for myself and reacting. And that's going to be the beautiful part. Believe that. That's why we do all this, that's why we do all this training. I can't wait. Because that's the thing, folks ain't gonna know who they talking to. You talking to the greatest martial artist ever created and the best ninja. Because I work for it. It doesn't mean I'm perfect. Doesn't mean I don't make mistakes. But I work hard for my prowess and my abilities and my gifts and what I do. So you know, it wasn't all natural. I had to work for it, man. I remember that guy, Bill Spires. He played for the Astros, I think, and he said the same kind of stuff. But I'd be real skeptical of people's stories, man, because I'm like, how did everyone else get an opportunity, but I didn't? But yet I truly feel and know that I've accomplished more than them in my life, all of them, like put together. Like you could be in the NFL, MLB, NBA, it don't mean nothing. I've accomplished more than you. As far as basketball, I've made a name for myself in the streets. I mean, I played in jail in Atlanta and was undefeated. I defeated Cassidy's cousin. He said he was Cassidy's cousin. He could have been lying, but the dude had talent and he could really play, and I defeated him in that jail. That's a big deal. You know what I mean? When you undefeated in an actual jail in Atlanta in street ball, and I'm me, that's not no joke, bro. That means you somebody. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like he literally said he was Cassidy's cousin, the rapper, and I could believe it because he was like he looked like he definitely could be. And we were rapping in there. Like people were cool in there. I was the one that was tripping because I watched too many movies, and I thought when you go into jail, you have to act up. So I was the one, that was turning up, and they were all like, he's crazy. Like real talk, they all stayed away from me. Watched too many Tyrese movies. Start, I start acting like Debo. It's just in me, and people don't understand because they like I look like I'm all innocent and cute, and then super what comes out. And then people are like, what the hell? Like, that guy's crazy. That guy's crazy. It's just the same thing they said in that new one when he's on the chase and he said, this guy's crazy. Like, yeah, that's me. That's how I know the whole depiction, all of them is about me, the whole prophecy. I'm Batman. And that's the fact. So, because I have no limits, you know what I mean? So, that's my thing. Yeah, I'm crazy. I have to be crazy enough to get to this point. I have to be crazy enough to believe that I would exist up to this point. Look, I'm quoting 50 Cent again on World Stuff. I want people to learn from it, man, because like I said, like you said, anybody could be Batman. I mean, I don't agree with that, but, know about all that. But, the point is, like, you know, like I'm a normal dude and look at all I've accomplished and look what I'm doing. So I hope that people are inspired by it. I hope they learn something from it. And it's all it is, man. That's what life's about. Live life your way. That's what some people are saying. I represent different things like that. So that's cool. I mean, I represent the human spirit. You know what I mean? And we're reminding the world that it never goes away. The human spirit is very much alive and always will be. So that's a beautiful thing to celebrate. On that note, I'm going to go set some more world records. You know what I mean? Because I got the Holy Spirit within me, and I'll talk to you in a minute.